Hello and welcome to Lulu's Way. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm at Lulu's Way, February 2025, Florida Women's Meetup. Yay! And this is the part of the meetup that we meet all the cute little adorable pets that people bring. And we hear what it's like to travel on the road with a pet. If you are thinking about getting a pet as a companion, if you're thinking about van life, or if you already have a pet and you're trying to figure out how you're going to incorporate that dog into a van life experience, we'll talk to people that have done it so you can learn from them. So who would like to go first? Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Lulu.
It's nice to see you again.
Good to see you.
And my goodness, who do we have here?
This is Maggie.
Maggie. Look at you, Maggie. Maggie's good.
Yeah, yeah, she's good.
Oh, Maggie. You're just a fluffernutter. She's gorgeous.
And then, thank you. In October, before I got down here, I actually had to shave her back and look how much she's grown.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What a coat you have. So tell me about you and Maggie on the road.
Okay. Well, Maggie, first of all, I have another cat. Her sister is Molly, and she's in the van. She's afraid at the moment. But I rescued them 13 years ago, and they've been with me ever since. And since I come to Florida for 3 months out of the year, I'm like, I'm not going to leave them at home. I want them to go with me. However, as much as I love my babies, when something happens to them, I won't get any more, because it's hard to travel with pets, I find, for me. But because I have to be cognizant of where I'm parking. You know, if it's really hot, you can't just park in the sun. Right. But anyway, they look at her. She's being shy. What's wrong with you? But anyway, so yeah, you just have to really take things into consideration. You know, the heat, the cold. Right. You just can't. It's like a child. You cannot leave them just anywhere.
Right. Yeah. And but do you enjoy the companionship?
Oh, and I do love the companionship. I mean, they're great, and especially on the cold nights when I'm camping, they're both snuggled right up to me, and they're like little electric blankets.
Yeah. Because people have often asked why don't I take my cat on the road? I just don't have the room for it. I don't know if I think that she would adapt to it. You know, she's 17 years old.
Yeah.
I think she would adapt to it. I think she might even enjoy it. I think maybe it might even give her like a little boost of like excitement. You know, like, oh, I've never seen outside of this house. Yeah. You know. And but you know, at home they love her, so I can't take her away from them anyway. So so I'm not even trying to figure out how I would make it work.
Well, the litter box thing. I'm in the Ford Transit, the mid-roof, so I use the passenger seat as the litter box, and then I have like a little dog seat on top of it. When I'm driving, they go inside of the dog seat and just look around. But see, if they weren't here, then I wouldn't have to worry about the litter box, the litter, and all that stuff, because that's a whole nother area for storage. We all know about storage.
Yes.
She's a mixed breed, but her mom was part ragdoll. Like, you can tell she's ragdoll because she lets you kind of do anything with her.
Aww.
Yeah, but she's a sweetie. She's a sweetie.
She is a sweetie.
And they are good company. I mean, I don't want to discourage anybody if that's what you really want to do, but you need to take into consideration everything with a pet.
Yeah.
You really do when you're traveling.
So you've had these cats for
13 years.
13
I
years.
adopted them 13 years ago, rescued them. They were going to go to a shelter that wasn't a no-kill shelter, and I went to get this one. The other one wrapped around my leg and looked up at me and said meow, and of course I had to scoop her up too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Is the other one similar?
No, she's short-haired tabby. She looks nothing like this one.
And she's shy?
Yeah, she's very shy.
So she won't come out?
No, she won't come out.
She'll get all scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cat would
She
be
would get scared. Now, see, I can hold her, but the other one, she would be trying to get down.
Yeah. She's got a very good temperament.
Yeah, she's a sweet girl.
Yeah, you're a sweet girl.
And at home, they're living large. They have a big screen porch they go out on, and they just, you know.
And so when you get on the road with them, what's your sense? Is your sense they're like kind of like, oh, not this again? Or
it was at
here
first. No, it was at first.
Yeah.
Here we go again, and then they'd hide under the couch or under the bed or something. But now they like it so much that they're okay. It's
They
just
like it.
like I'll physically pick them up and take them to the van.
Yeah.
But when that comes out, the carrier, they think it's the vet.
They're going to the vet.
So
right.
then it's not good. That's why Molly's hiding right now. She's thinking she's going
thinks
to the
she's going
vet.
to
She's
the
like, no, I'm not having any part of this.
Oh,
And of course,
wow.
she thinks she's hid because there's this hump underneath my covers. It's like, I kind of know where you are if I really want you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. But yeah, so you just feel like when the cats are no longer with us, you want to free yourself up.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is correct.
For more options for
That is
traveling.
correct,
Yep.
yes.
Yeah. I feel like I've had my share of pets too. You know.
Yeah, because I've had dogs,
I've
cats,
had dogs,
everything.
cats,
So
yeah, and it's just.
you know what my philosophy is? I'm just going to love on everybody else's pets.
Exactly. Well, hello, Patty.
Well, hey. how
Nice
are
to
doing?
see you again.
You too.
And who do we have here?
This is Daffy
Daffy
and Poppy.
and Poppy.
Yeah.
Now, Daffy's the one with the white stripe.
Yeah. See
Is
the
that how you-
duck?
is
Daffy the duck.
Yeah. Say
See,
it again.
can you see the duck? Daffy the duck. See the duck shape?
Oh yeah.
There's his bill.
You got a duck on your
Yeah.
head. That's cute. Daffy
And Poppy.
and Poppy. Hi guys.
See the
girls,
little,
I
the
should
shine.
say.
Yeah, girls.
Aww.
So-
This is awfully cute.
But they weren't. I got them when they were 4 months old. They weren't socialized. They had never been picked up by the breeder.
Are they in the
They're
same litter?
sisters, yeah, they're sisters. They're twins. I
They're
found
twins.
that. Yeah, I found that out by my vet last week when I took them to give them their shots. She said the blood work was identical. You'd think it was the same dog, and their weight's identical. And if they do anything, they do it at the same time. Like if one shakes, the other shakes, same time.
Wow.
You know, shakes the collars and stuff.
Oh.
But they're twins. She said they are twins,
Oh.
and they're from a litter of 5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They must love each other. Do
They
love
do.
each other?
Yeah. And when I got them, the girl said they can't be separated. You have to take both. I said, fine. I'll take both.
Yeah. Oh, they're lovely.
Yeah.
And
Thank
so
you.
how do you manage traveling with them? And what kind of traveling do you do with?
My SUV is like traveling with children. You got their luggage, the dog food, the water, the clothing,
Yeah.
you know, and the stroller.
And
It's
this
a
is
lot.
all in an SUV
Yeah. Yeah.
because you want to do this.
Yeah.
You want to do this.
I started it a year ago, December. Yeah. I've been to a lot of them, and I'll be down here the whole month of February.
From where? Where are you from?
From just above Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about 30 miles.
Yeah.
From Woodstock, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And and how much traveling do you do during the year?
Probably about 5 trips, and that's about it. Because I don't, summer I can't take the heat. I can't take the heat, and the dogs can't take the
Dogs
heat.
can't take the
Yeah.
heat. Yeah. So the last
So-
time that you and I met last year in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Was it in Florida? Yeah. You had 4 of these little
Yeah.
dogs in the SUV.
Yeah. But they all ride up front in the front seat in the doggy bed. And I have I should have brought it. It's a water bowl. Well, here it is. It's a water bowl that floats.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anybody's seen this or not. It doesn't spill. And when you're driving, it does that. It's like
Okay.
a gyro.
So there's water in it, and then there's these
Yeah.
little holes right here, and
Yeah.
the water comes up just enough for them to
Yeah.
lap up. Yeah, bring that.
Yeah,
to
I'll
the
bring it to the
I'm trying
gadget.
to let you see it.
So
What's it called?
I don't know. I got it off of Amazon.
Lumo leaf.
Yeah.
Lumo leaf.
Yeah. And it's great. And
Yeah,
when
very
I
good.
clean it, you have to snap this part off and take this. It's 2 pieces that makes it float. It's got air in it.
Oh,
And you snap it and clean it and then put it back together.
very good.
But yeah, they like it.
Oh, that's good.
And they won't drink out of a regular bowl. They're afraid of a regular open bowl because they're used to that.
yeah. Well, how about that?
Yeah.
So when you're about ready to go on a trip, can they sense it? And do you think they
Yeah.
enjoy it and they get excited about it?
They enjoy it after they're in the car, but
Yeah.
they'll run when I go to get them. but they'll get in the car and they're fine.
Oh,
So
awfully cute though.
they're real good.
Yeah.
They've been real good.
Yeah, they look good natured.
Yeah. And I've taught them no bark and they whisper. They just make little soft barks.
Now, how did you teach a dog not to bark? Tell us.
Well, I started when I got them because these dogs can bark.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a sharp, because they have dachshund in them. And dachshunds are really loud. And they were only 4 months old, and I just said, no bark, no bark. And I kept repeating that. And now, if they bark at another dog, I just say, no bark, and they just...
And they stop?
They do the whisper bark.
A whisper bark. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, that's great.
So,
they're great.
They've been good.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
adorable. Well, thank you so much, Patty.
Thank you, too.
Hi, Lily. And hello, Linda Lou.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Yes.
And who do we have here?
So we have Lily. She'll be 4 years next month. And she's a Goldendoodle. She's supposed to be a miniature, but she got a little bit bigger.
Oh, you weren't expecting her to grow that big?
No. No. She was supposed to be 25 pounds, something I could pick up and carry around. But she got too big, but I got more for my money.
You got more for your money. There you go. More cuddles.
So, yes, right.
Oh.
So she enjoys camping, and she sits in the passenger seat on her dog bed and looks out the window and looks for dogs.
She just looks for dogs.
Just looks for dogs.
That's her mission.
That's her mission, just keep looking for dogs.
Just keep looking for dogs.
And she watches TV, and she looks for the dog commercials on the TV, and she barks.
Have you ever heard of dog TV or cat TV on YouTube?
I've tried it, but she barks too much.
Oh, goodness. 'Cause my cat loves it. It's called Cat TV. And you put on the YouTube video, it's like an 8-hour video, and it's birds and squirrels and all the chirping and everything. And she just sits there, and she keeps going to like the back of the iPad because she thinks that they're there, you know. She keeps going around trying to find them, you know. She loves it. But so she keeps barking at it.
She'll dance and keep barking at the TV. Yeah.
So funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And so how long you've been traveling with her?
Since she was 9 weeks old.
Which was how long ago?
Well, she's going to be 4.
Oh, she's going to be, you said that, 4,
yeah,
yep.
21.
Yep, and also, so how often do you travel?
Well, I've been traveling this year like every other month or so.
Oh, really?
I live in Florida.
Yeah?
And I travel for the summer up north, visit family and friends.
In your van?
In my van.
What are you driving?
I'm driving a Class B.
Okay.
And so
you got the space. You got
the space.
Enough space for her. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so you go up north in the summer. You just do little trips like meetups and little.
Yeah. I've only been to Meetup. This is my second.
Okay.
I was here last month with you, so I just found out about these meetups. So it's great. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So I hope to be going to different locations.
And she enjoys traveling with you?
Oh yes, yeah, she does. Like I said, she loves looking out the window.
Yeah, and when you get somewhere and you're like this, you park and stuff, she manages it well.
Oh yeah, yeah. People will come up to the van and they'll tap on the window, and she just looks at them.
She loves all the attention.
She loves the attention.
Yeah. And she's a good travel companion.
Oh, very good travel companion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any advice for anybody else that wants to travel with the dog?
I do. I have to travel with I keep water. I have one of those dishes that don't spill for her water and her food, and I just the doggy bed to make sure she has her spot, her area to lay on.
Yeah.
I just say go to your bed, and it works out well.
Yeah, good.
So
good.
And the Class B, I can keep the air conditioning on when she's in there by herself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had a Class C, and I traded it in to have the B so she could have air conditioning.
So I guess the dog's important.
The dog's important.
Important part of the picture.
Yes.
Well, she's very precious.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see
And
you.
who do we have here?
This is Lola.
Lola.
Lola says hi.
Hi, Lola. You're a big puppy. So what kind of dog is this?
Lola's mama is all lab, and her dad is half lab, half mastiff, so she's got a quarter mastiff in her. That's where her
Okay.
size comes in.
Okay, yeah, she's a big girl. How much does she weigh?
105, 10, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Come here, baby.
So what are you traveling in?
I had a camper, and then I traveled in just my van, which is a Chevy Express passenger van, and then I got this camper I have now, but I have to go, I want to and have to go full time, so I'm selling my camper and we're going to travel just in the van. But she loves the van more than anything. She'll go over and stand by the van door because she wants to get in it.
What kind of van?
Chevy Express passenger van,
Oh, good, yeah.
extended.
Oh, that's a good size.
Yeah, there's plenty of room.
Yeah.
And she curls up.
Yeah.
Even though she's big, she
Yeah.
curls up in a little ball right between the front two seats,
Yeah.
and
So she enjoys it.
she loves it.
Oh, good.
She looks forward to it.
Yeah. So you're gonna go full time.
Yeah, I am officially now full time.
Are you? Oh, how does that feel?
Scary.
Is it scary?
Yeah, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, what are your challenges with traveling with a dog that big?
The size hasn't been really the problem as much as she's black, so she gets hot easily. So my biggest challenge is temperature control.
Right.
That's really the only challenge
think
that I've
that's-
had.
I think that's everyone's challenge.
Yeah,
so,
and so I do have a Waggle pet monitor in my that I use. So if I'm like down here, I can see what the temperature is, or if
yeah.
I run to the store.
Like,
And
did you make sure you got a parking space that had shade, or did you look for
I
one?
picked the shadiest in the long section. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I put up whatever that's called, reflex, whatever that
Reflectors,
shiny
yeah.
stuff is,
Yeah.
and I have a little fan going with my
Yeah.
Blue Eddy, and lots of water, and
Yeah.
she loves to be outside. She's just happy as could
Yeah.
be.
She seems like she has a good temperament.
Very good.
Friendly,
yeah,
and she's
friendly,
nice and-
laid back.
Yeah.
And
Very nice.
I've always had labs, but they do have a lot of energy,
Yes,
and so
yes.
part mastiff in it, her really helps settle her temperament.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I would do that again.
And how old is she?
She's gonna be 5 in March.
Okay. And did you have her since she was a puppy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But she's my travel buddy.
Yeah.
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 I feel a lot better having her with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. So you have those limitations with the weather, but it's all worth it.
Oh yeah.
You just,
yeah.
you're
Yeah,
just
I'm
like-
happy.
You're just like,
I wouldn't change it.
this is all working really well. We'll go somewhere with this shade if we have to.
If
Yep.
we have to buy another Blue Eddy,
There you go. Yep. Yep.
whatever we have to do. But yeah.
Yep. Well, enjoy your transition into full time.
Thank you.
And I'm sure it will all work out beautifully.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yay. Hi, Masha.
Hi, Lulu.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yay. And who do we have here?
This is Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae.
She's a pretty little tomboy. That's how she got her name.
Oh, look at you.
And she's a pirate, so be careful.
Okay. How long have you had her?
14 years this month,
Wow. And you had her
Yeah.
since she was a puppy.
since she was a pup, yeah.
14.
Yep.
You're 14?
She's a spaniel-coated Pekingese.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
You a good girl?
She goes, I'm exhausted.
So how long have you been traveling with her?
I travel on and off with her for about 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And?
She does great
She like-
until I leave her.
Oh, when you
And if I leave her, she gets hysterical and howls.
in
You
the
know,
van, if you leave her in
yeah.
the van.
So, I don't suggest bringing a dog unless you're really sure they're. She likes it if I'm there, but the minute I'm out of her sight, so I can't leave her.
Oh,
She
goodness.
panics. Yeah.
So if you go in to do grocery shopping, you know she's out there raising hell.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's
And
doing.
you're like,
yeah.
have at it, because I need to.
I just don't take her grocery shopping, right? Yeah, I leave her home for that.
No, but when you're on the road.
Oh, I take my stuff with me. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, so
I can't go on long trips.
you don't do
right?
long trips,
Not with
just
her.
because
No,
of that.
you're right. And now I can't even leave her home with her dad because she howls and sits in the windows for
Waiting for
him
you.
too. Yeah.
Waiting for you to come
And
home.
she didn't do this her whole life. This is new.
She's
in old
She
age,
thinks
yeah.
you're going on a road trip without her.
Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Oh no.
Maybe.
Now what's up with that? You gotta let Mama do stuff.
Other than that, she's a perfect little good girl.
Yeah. Oh wow. So that's very demanding on you.
Yeah.
And that works, but you're all
Right.
set with it.
Yeah.
You just,
Yeah, I take
this
her.
is-
I'm enjoying her while I still have her because she's
Yes.
old now, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's worth it to you. She
Yeah.
loves you so much.
Yeah, I love her too.
Yeah. Oh,
She's a
that's
good girl.
nice, yeah. So what kind of trips do you do? Just like
I do. Well, I went to your Boston meetup, so I went up there and had a friend with me, and she shook the whole way. So we figured out to get her some CBD oil and dose her with that, and she's much better. She chills
better
out.
when she's stoned.
Yes, she chillaxes then. Exactly. So we all pass it around, and everybody's a happy camper.
Oh, that's one way to get your grocery shopping done.
Yes.
You just get her high and
Right.
go in there and get her some munchies.
So that's what we do. She goes, oh, heck.
Oh gosh. And where are you from?
New Smyrna Beach, about an hour from here.
Oh, okay. So so last year you went all from Florida. You went all the way
Right.
to
My
Mass.
friend and I took a couple week-long road trip.
Oh,
And we
okay.
included your van meetup.
Oh, nice.
While we were up there,
I
yeah.
remember that. I
Yeah,
remember,
it was
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, good.
So
Very
we brought
good.
her, and it was easier to manage with 2 people because then I
Oh.
can go in the store
oh, I
because she
see.
knows my friend. Yeah.
Now, was this your friend in your van with you? Or did they, oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the two of you is
Yeah,
in one van.
It's tight, but you can make it work. Yeah.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
Well, she's a darling.
Well, thanks.
Ellie Mae.
Yep. She
Okay.
lost her eye in about 7 years ago, playing with dogs her size that she'd played with forever at my friend's house. And I heard a yap and turned around, and here she comes under the bush with her eyeball on her cheek. It was awful. Yeah, he must have been on her back and pulled. And off to the emergency vet we went, and they had to remove it because it detached the retina. So. But she's done great. She came home from that surgery and never missed a beat. Just
Yeah.
like didn't
She's
even.
like, I
yeah.
got the other eye. I'm
Yeah,
good.
she goes, I'm still good.
I'm good.
I'm still the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that.
Hi, Betsy.
Hi, Lulu. It's
Nice to see you.
great to be here. This is Kona.
Kona.
Kona is
Spell that.
Kona, like going to Hawaii, go to
Oh,
coffee.
Okay.
Yeah,
Relax.
he's very excitable.
Yeah, you just relax.
That's,
We're all chill here. We're all chill here.
He's Chihuahua and Corgi, so they call them Chiggies.
Chiggy, are you a Chiggy?
And he's about 7, but I've only had him for 2.5 years.
Hi.
And
Hi, relax. Relax.
he's a great traveling buddy.
Oh,
He
look at
just-
him. He's just like, thank you for saying that about me.
He loves the van. I have a road truck, and he loves the woods.
Yeah,
He loves protecting his mama.
yeah.
And with other dogs, it
iffy.
depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
But
keep-
he's a nice dog. He's got an attitude. That's
he's
all I
got
can
an
say.
attitude.
He's got an attitude, but he's a good dog. He's got a lot of friends.
Yeah, and you just keep him on a leash and keep him away from the other dogs, so his attitude doesn't. You just know what you
Yeah.
have to do.
You know pretty much in the beginning what's going to happen. So,
Yeah. So,
but
and-
he's got a growl. You know, it's like, here I am. I'm
Yeah.
in charge.
Yeah.
you
and
know.
Then it's like, sit down.
Yeah. But he's a good boy. He's a great traveling buddy. We've
Yeah.
been doing it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the big one. Hopefully the end of this year, maybe next year, out to Wyoming and Montana, hopefully.
So you've been traveling with him for 2 years, but you haven't done any really big trip?
No, I do state parks. I love the woods. So
Yeah.
does he. So we've been doing state parks in Florida, which has great state parks. And with the senior discount,
Does he want to
it's
come when
not,
I laugh? As long as he doesn't bite me, he can come.
No, he won't bite.
Don't bite me. Don't scratch me.
Um,
Okay, we're good.
So I've been doing that. Went up to Georgia,
Relax.
and North Carolina, South Carolina. Good boy. Oh, you're good. But he does great in the car.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, we're good. We're
He
good.
doesn't mind being alone in the car if I have to, go into the store or whatever.
Yeah.
He protects the car.
Oh, good.
So he's
Good.
really good.
He's
I was
got
down
ants in
at,
his pants.
yeah.
He's
He's a
he
man.
doesn't stop
well,
moving.
Normally we do
You want to
like
go back to Mama?
normally we do like 15,000 steps a day,
Oh, okay. So he
especially if we're in the woods.
He needs
so we're
his
like
exercise.
always walking.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. But we were at John Pennekamp over the holidays, and the site was empty next to us. They left. So I had him outside, and this big Doberman came, and this big guy came, and it was just us. He was on it. He let that Doberman know, you are not welcome here.
Wow.
I was in the trailer, in the van, and he was out there. So
There's no
they got a
flies on
little
you,
surprise. He's a good companion.
Yeah, you take care of Mama, huh?
And I just love him. He's like,
He's
I've
adorable.
had a lot of dogs in my life. He is the compilation in some way, shape, or form, whether it's the way he looks or his attitude or his personality or things that he does, he is the compilation of all of them.
Really? You can
Going
see a little bit of every
all the way back to my childhood.
Really? You can
Yes.
see a little bit of each of them in him.
Yeah. I mean, he's the compilation of all of them, like
Yeah.
10 dogs.
Wow.
And
10 for 1.
yeah, 10 for 1.
Oh,
And
that's
he's been
nice.
just really great.
Yeah. And he just loves these trips you could take him on.
If he gets an inkling that I am preparing,
Oh, he knows.
he knows, and he's just climbing out of his skin,
Yeah.
you know. So I have to do it real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
what would
yeah.
you say are the biggest challenges that you have with him?
Well, like everybody before, the heat.
The temperature. Yeah.
The temperature is a big deal. We haven't run into that problem too much, but you have to be aware of it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And he's not too bad. We stop. It's good to stop anyways, but you know, he's not like, he doesn't have to stop every hour or something.
Right.
He just sleeps basically. He's got a nice little
Yeah.
car bed and he just sleeps in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so you're planning a trip to Wyoming.
That's my dream,
That's
Wyoming
exciting.
and Montana. That's why I got the van,
Yeah.
to go out there. And I got waylaid this year with some health stuff, so had to put it off. But yeah, that's
And
the
what
plan.
kind of van are you traveling in?
It's a Road Trek 190, the
Oh, you
big
said
silver
that.
one that
You said that. Yeah.
yeah, that you saw. But yeah, I've had it for 3 years, and it's a great size. I mean, it works for me,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm not a big sightseer. I just like to travel,
Yeah.
and I love to be in the woods or nature.
Yeah.
That's what gets me high. So
That's nice.
I don't have to go see a lot of stuff, which is good because, I mean, it's getting better. They have Bring Fido, so there are a lot of places you can go with the dog. He
I've heard of
loves the beach and the beach in Jupiter. I don't know if anybody's been there. If you're down there, go with your dog because it's set up awesome for them. They have the showers, they have the bags, and they have full run of the beach, and they love it. And it's a beautiful beach. So
Nice. Very
he had
good.
a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, it was nice to meet Kona and talk to you, Betsy.
He finally settled.
Thank you. Hi, Marilyn.
Hi, Lulu.
It's so nice to see you.
Oh, it's great to be back.
Yes, it's nice to see you again. And who do we have here?
This is Jazzy.
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 Hi, Jazzy. Jazzy, you look like you're going to jump
Jazzy,
on my lap. Are you going to
she's-
jump on my lap?
She's one of those who just has to have your attention.
Okay. You have
And
my attention.
Would you sit, please?
You have everyone's attention right now, Jazzy.
Sit, please.
What kind of
Thank
dog
you.
is Jazzy?
She's a purebred border
Oh,
collie.
hello. Oh, hello.
Yeah, she's a purebred border collie, and
Oh,
her
she's
mommy
gorgeous.
it belonged to our neighbor. And when she had her second litter, of which she was part of, the original buyer backed out. So they offered her to me. And I said, absolutely.
How long ago was
And,
that?
Well, she's 6 years old, and I got her at 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So I got the best dog out of it. I've been blessed.
Yeah.
She has just been the light of my life.
Oh,
And
that's nice.
I just don't know what I'd do without her. She's such a great companion.
So you've had her for 6 years, and
Yes.
how long have you been traveling with her?
About 6 years. She
Oh.
was about 4 months old when I started traveling. I had a camper at the time, and we just took off and had a great time. And then I decided towing was not for me, so I went for a year without traveling. And then I got my minivan, and we've been on the go ever since.
Really? So what kind of traveling do you do? Do you just
I have been doing, when I had my camper, I did a lot of state parks. Now that I have the minivan, I love the rolling meetups, or I come down here, and I come to Florida every February.
and where are you coming from?
Pennsylvania,
Okay.
Northwest Pennsylvania, good old Great White North. So when I started coming down here, of course I had to come to your meetup the first time. Was my first ever.
Yes.
And it was great. Met some great friends.
Yeah.
And then I went on the rolling meetup with Jan. And that's when I learned how to
Sit
stay
down.
free in Cracker Barrels
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatnot. And I have to go back home in March because I love spring in Pennsylvania. Sit, please sit. So in May, I started another rolling meetup with Mona, and we went through Maine, and I was with Sandy and Linda and another friend, Joanne. So that was great.
Nice.
And
And do they all have dogs?
Mona does not,
Yep.
but the rest of us do.
Yeah.
And oh, she was just so happy to be with them.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
And
so you did
she's
the
a
Cracker
very-
Barrel rolling meetups.
I sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned
Good.
that and how to find free places to stay.
Yeah.
At the time, we were using the iOverlander
Yeah.
app. Of course, I come down here, I don't have to use it much because I'm either going to a meetup or I'm going to see friends
Yeah.
or
yeah,
family.
Yeah.
So I get to just park wherever they happen to be and
Right.
wherever
Yeah.
they're living at.
Yeah.
So it's been nice when I go to other places. Maine or Michigan
Yeah.
are my two favorite places. I have to find places, so
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
And
been
so you
interesting.
said you're in a minivan.
Yes. I
And
have
so now, what's the story with the size of her and the two of you
Oh,
in the minivan? It's
it's-
working out. You have it all situated.
It is. It's working out real well. I use a Coleman comfort cot, so she can't fit up on the bed with me. So she's okay sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
And the only thing about this is the van is a little bit bigger than my daily driver. I have a Subaru Outback for my daily driver, and she's right up there, with her head over my shoulder and constantly pat me, mommy. In the van, it's a little bit bigger, so she can't reach me as easy. So it's constantly up here digging at me.
Oh my God! She just wants you every minute.
She does.
Oh,
She just
good.
has to have that attention.
Yeah.
And honest to Pete, she's so smart. We were driving through South Carolina. I was going to visit my friend, and I used to stay in their second home that they had when I first came down and was spending 3 months. Well, now they're renting it out, and we happened to drive by that, and she's looking at it as we drive by. And all of a sudden she turned around and she just whacked me with her paw right across the shoulder like, where are we going?
Yeah.
But as we kept driving, she knew we were going to see her buddy Kim and Marlene, so
Oh.
she was okay with
That's
that.
so smart, huh?
But they are
Yeah.
smart. She knows every year where we're going and that we're going to be seeing her friends.
Yeah.
And of course she's got a lot of friends here that she's
Yeah.
getting to know again.
Yeah. And so, what would you say? Would you say, like, the general consensus is the only real challenge is really the temperature?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And like someone said, especially with the black dogs.
Yeah.
But I very seldom leave her for long. If when it's warm down here and I have to run into Walmart, I don't leave her long. No more than 15 minutes.
Yeah, and she stays in there fine.
Yeah, and she's fine.
find a shady spot.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, good.
And she just loves squirrels, so she's always
She's always
up in
looking
the
for
trees.
squirrels.
Always up, nose
She's
in
so
the air,
cute.
constantly in the air.
Beautiful. All right. Well, thank you so much, Marilyn.
Well, thank you.
Hi, Sue Ellen.
Hello, how
Good
are
to
you?
see you again,
Yes,
as usual.
over and over.
At my last meetup, we had Chester the parrot.
Yes, yes.
So she travels with a parrot.
A parrot, a parakeet, Penny the dog, and a cat. And you would think that there wouldn't be room, but the way that's set up in my van, it's perfect.
Yeah.
The birds are on top of the counter, and the cat is under the bed. Has a hole where she can go in and out as she pleases.
Yeah.
I would have brought her, but I'm afraid I'd end up scratched because she's
Yeah.
not. She'd
Yeah.
be a little afraid out
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So are the birds in separate cages?
No.
They're together.
No, they're together. Chester's 51. He's lived through 51 years of other birds. When somebody knows you have a bird, they always want to give you their bird. So he's lived with conures, cockatiels, multiple parakeets
He's like,
over
who's
the years.
coming? Who's going to be in my cage with me this time?
Yes,
Yeah.
and at home he's got a really large space.
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
does well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're traveling well with these guys?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
So-
tell us about who's this?
This is Penny.
Penny.
I've had her a year and a half or so. She's almost three, or she is 3. She came from a rescue from a poodle breeder, and I got her in September. I had been watching your videos since July, and I thought I can travel now because I have somebody with me. So I first started out in an Outback, went to Texas and back with Penny, and it was so much fun, but I needed something bigger.
Yeah.
So then I got a Ford Transit Connect, and we traveled 22,000 miles worth that first year.
Wow.
And then decided I couldn't leave my other pets anymore.
Yeah.
Because I would be here for the week, and then I'd go back to Virginia, then I'd come back down for the next visit, back and forth.
Did you have people watching the pets?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had a
okay.
pet sitter,
Oh,
and she would send me videos every day, but my cat's a Velcro cat. She wants to be with you all the
Yeah,
time. Chester is very interactive. He's not good with being bored. So then I moved up to a Ford Transit van, and now I take all my pets, and I have no reason to go back home.
Oh.
And I'm like you. I've now gone. I'm almost to the month mark now for this trip, and it's like I don't know how I'm going to transition back to being in a house again.
Yeah.
Because this is just too much fun.
Is this the longest that you've been away? A month?
I had never been away from my pets or my home more than 9 days, and that was the first time doing one of your things. And I got home, I said, it's been 9 whole days. The next one was 12 days. Then I started bringing them all, and now I'm going into my 4th week.
Yeah.
And I won't go back home till probably mid-March.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's
this
like,
is the longest.
Yes, it's the longest
That's
in my
great.
entire life. I
Yeah.
always got homesick on the 4th day,
Yeah.
even as an adult.
Yeah.
And now it's like I'm blowing through it,
Yeah. Good. Yeah. You got it. You're all dialed in now.
Yeah,
You got it.
the whole little family's in the van.
Yeah.
We're
And you had
just
it. You just did it. Like
increments.
Let's try. See if I even like the camping. Do it.
Yes.
Do it in the car. Then get the
Yes.
van, the little van,
Yep.
and the big van.
Now I'm at the ultimate. I don't need to go any bigger.
Yeah.
You know,
You
it's
got-
I
it's
couldn't
all
imagine.
working out good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
It's a
the
high
right
top.
amount.
High top.
It's the medium roof,
Oh.
but it's like 5'8" interior, and I'm 5'1", so
So you
It's
stand up
huge.
in it. Yeah.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so life is good.
Penny's. How does Penny enjoy this lifestyle?
She's very social,
Yeah.
so therefore this is access to all the other people and dogs, so she's having a great time.
She's smelling all these dogs I've been patting.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she's super friendly to any dog or human. Doesn't matter age, whatever.
she's just friendly.
She came to me that way,
Oh,
though.
that's nice.
Yeah.
And how does she enjoy the cat and the birds?
Well, Chester always rules the roost.
Okay,
Chester's
in charge.
Yeah, he's in charge.
And she knows it.
Yes.
Okay.
And the cat knows it, and that's been the case for all these years. Any cat or dog
Isn't
seems
that
to be
hysterical?
kind of respects him for some reason. You know,
yeah.
they stand away from him. But Penny, does fine with all of them. The cat does fine.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I would go home and realized I had never shut Chester's door, and the cat would be in the rocking chair, and Chester's on the back of it as I walk in the door, like they've spent the day together. Yeah. And no problem.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That's so funny.
That happens more often than not.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So everybody's happy as could be.
So now
I'm
with-
thrilled.
Yeah. So now with the 4 of them, you
Yes.
really have to be looking about where you're parking with the sun and. the heat.
Yes, and the conundrum is Chester needs to be warm, the parrot. The dog needs to be cooler.
Oh,
The
God.
cat's under the bed, so she's got the best place in the whole van.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, when you're traveling, at least for me, I just don't look for things I would do without them. You know,
yeah.
I make the best of all the things that I can do where they're in the shade or somehow it's safe for them.
Yeah.
And it's not like I miss anything if I don't.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's worked
Yeah.
out just fine.
You just
if
say
I
no
go,
when it's not going to
Yeah.
work for you. It's the
not
answer is
gonna-
no. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like going to the grocery store, I would go very early in the morning before it gets hot,
Yeah.
or do anything where I'm going to be in a building in and out. It's before it gets hot.
Right.
Then after that, there's plenty to do that's in the shade.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, Sue
Yeah.
Ellen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, she's lovely.
she's
seems-
a sweetheart.
Yeah. She looks like she's so good natured.
Yes.
Yeah.
And thank you for putting all these on because my life has changed dramatically for the better. It's just
Aw.
overnight, like a different world.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. It's been a pleasure
Yes,
getting to
thank
know you, and I see you at just about every meetup I have. There
Yes.
she is.
Yes.
Whatever state I am, I'm like, Sue Ellen's here. I'm like,
I just love being on the road.
yeah.
And
it's like she shows up in Massachusetts or Florida. Texas.
Texas.
You came to Texas too. I'm like, she just comes to all of them. Yeah, and I'm like, she's here again. Yeah.
So don't do anything like California. I don't want to go to California,
Okay.
but I'd end up following you.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I love seeing you. at
Well,
my
thank
meetups.
you very much.
Hi, Mary Lou.
Hi, Lulu.
It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you.
And who do we have here?
This is Waggles,
Waggles.
and he's very special. He's a Valentine dog, and he camped with me for 7 years. My honey gave it to me. He's a Cracker Barrel dog, and this is what he does all the time. Well, and he's very controllable. I don't have to walk him.
No.
I don't have to feed him, right? And listen to what he says.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Now wait, he's got more.
Speaking for me, myself, and I, we all love you.
I love it.
If I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put you and I together. You are so sweet. You're giving me a toothache.
I mean, this is Cracker Barrel.
If I had 11 roses and you, I'd have an even dozen.
Is that it?
Are we near to the airport? Or was that just my heart taking off?
He's very flirtatious.
He's very flirtatious.
Do you believe in love at first sight? Or should I walk by again?
Silly.
He's very cute. Now,
He's
you
very
don't have to
cute.
worry much about the temperature in the car with
Nope,
this guy.
I don't do a thing. He sits and he's all good and he's there and he holds my phone if I need to watch something like Lulu on YouTube. I put him like this, I put my phone there. He's the best, and I'm getting old, so I talk to it, right?
Yeah, there you
Yes.
go. And what's his name again?
Waggles.
Waggles. It was
Say-
nice to meet you, Waggles.